Hey you guys, thank you so much for jumping back onto my channel and welcome to my channel if you are new. Today I am going to be showing you how I get my fluffy yet glamorous brows with only 2 brow products. So if you want to see how I do my brows on a daily basis, please keep watching. So the very first thing I do before I get into my brows is I brush them with a brow brush slash spoolie, and I just brush my brows all the way up like so. And that just reveals where there are gaps in my brows, where I need to focus on coloring in. Of course, this wouldn't be a brow video without the queen herself, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil. I'm using this in the color dark brown today. I mentioned this before, I go between dark brown and chocolate color. It just depends on how I'm wearing my hair, but because I'm wearing it up in a slicked pony today, it appears darker than it normally would, so dark brown it is. It is a brow brush on the end of the pencil as well, and then winding up the product. What I do is I just do really light flicks up into the brow, just coloring in where I don't necessarily have hair. I just color that all the way across, but I'm not doing the first half of my brow. And then as I go, I just brush that product through, so it just looks a lot more natural. And I like to just brush kind of all the way to the top part, because that's sort of where I don't have hair in my brow. And I don't want it to be like one big sharp diagonal. I do want my brows to look fluffy. I like a fluffier brow, not necessarily just like 2 straight lines. I definitely like my brow to be a little bit more natural looking. And you can just see the difference between the two, how full that looks. It's still really natural looking, but it's a really full brow. And then I just sort of flick out to the end like so that it does have an end to the brow. And then coming into this part of the brow now, what I do is I just do really light up and down strokes like so. And then I will just brush that straight up, just so it's not as colored in as the rest of the brow. It's a really even sort of tone going through to the rest of the brow. And once I'm happy with the texture of the brow and how full it is, I will go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, and I just set those brows in place. And I just set the brow into place just so that it doesn't go off and have a mind of its own throughout the day. And I find that I actually really never have to touch up my brows throughout the day. They really just stay. The product is really, really brilliant. I never have to do anything throughout the day. It's a once-off application. And because we have added some powder to the face, obviously there's going to be some form of fallout and you're going to have to fix up your foundation. So all I will do is go in with some concealer and a flat-edged brush, and I just tidy up under the brow. And also on top of it. And by adding concealer as well, it also adds a little bit of highlight between your eyeshadow and your brow. So it's actually a nice little contrasting effect as well. That is literally it, you guys. That is how I get my brows done with a fluffy yet exceptionally glam effect. I really like the way that the Anastasia Beverly Hills pen works for my brows, as well as the clear brow gel. Like I said, it is a one-stop shop with those products. You do not need to do it multiple times throughout the day. They stay frozen in place. There are new brow products from her line that I'm definitely going to try out and do a bit of a review, but I thought just for the time being I would review just these two. Thank you so much for jumping on and checking this video out. I will see you on the next video.